Hello. Live chat is currently unavailable. Okay. Viewers activity, stream strength is excellent. Okay. Okay, I think we are online now. Okay, so please check whether you can hear it loud and clear. Okay, so I believe you can see my screen. I can see all the green lights for the audio. Okay, let's do it. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to add a wall cap in Revit. It's very easy. Once you are adding the wall cap as a sweep in your wall family, then whenever you create the wall, you will get the wall with the sweep. So that's what we are going to discuss today, and I will also discuss on face based void in Revit. Okay, let me show you how it works. So here you can see I have created a wall with a rectangular void. Okay, so if I isolate this wall, then you can see clearly. Okay, I select all instance in entire project. How do I isolate? I don't have any option to isolate. Yeah, now you can see clearly, right? Okay, so here we have the wall. Okay, it's a compound wall. Compound wall and parapet wall will have the wall cap. So whichever the wall is exposed to the rain, so that should have the wall cap. Okay, so here you can see I have also added a elevation feature. It's a face based void. I'm going to show you how this works. Okay, today we are going to discuss on these two. Okay, let's start. When you're selecting the wall, you're getting an option to edit type. So here you can see I have added the cap. Okay, so to add the cap, go to structure, edit. Okay, so here you will see an option called sweep. Okay, in the sweep, if I select this profile, you can see this is highlighting. So here I have added a sweep. I have just added a sweep and I have selected the profile. Okay, to make you understand better, I'm going to show you how I have done. Okay, let's just draw a wall. Let's take the wall without the sweep. Let's take any generic wall. Generic wall. Let's take this wall. Okay, so here I have a wall. Let me just duplicate this type. Okay, I'm going to edit structure. Okay, so this is just a wall. We don't have any cap. To add a cap, go to sweep and here add a row. Okay, I have just clicked here, add a row. If you don't want to add a row, then delete. If you want to copy the same, then you can duplicate. Okay, so here if you see, I need only one row, so I'm going to delete the second one. And here you see the profile, it is showing as default. If I click here, I have all the profile which is loaded inside the project. Okay, but I don't have the profile which I need, so I'm going to load the profile. To load a profile, click on load profile and go to the metric library US. So whichever the country folder you have, go to that, then search for profile, search for profiles. Here select wall, and here look for the cap profile. You can select any profile. I'm going to select only the cap precast. So if you want to create your own profile, you can do so. Otherwise, just select what is available. I'm going to show you how this works. So today let's just see how to use the existing profile. Okay, so I have just loaded. Once I loaded, I have to select here. I have to select and apply the profile here. Let's go for, okay, so parapet cap precast 300 mm wide I have selected. And material, if you want to add, you can add, otherwise you can leave it as it is. For now I'm going to just apply. Once I apply, I don't see anything. Let's say okay. Let's zoom out, and here you see that same profile, it is applied to the bottom. So now I have to bring this profile to the top. Okay, so let's go to sweep again. Okay, so here from base change it to top and say okay. Now you see the same profile applied to the top. Okay, so in case if you want to move the same profile left side or right side, then you can give offset. If I give 0.1 and if I say okay, you can see the profile is moving to the left. Okay, and if I go back to sweep and if I say 0 offset, and it's going to come to the previous position. Okay, so that's how you can add a profile, and you can mention whether it's cutting the wall or it is not cutting the wall. You have to select cutting the wall and cuttable. If you want to flip the direction, you can flip with this option. Okay, if I apply, it's flipping top to bottom. Okay, so let's uncheck flip and apply again. So this is my profile, and if I say okay and okay again, and now you see the cap got added here. So this is how I have added the compound wall cap. Okay, so we have a lot of things to learn on the wall. If you go to edit type, in the structure, we have other options to add, reveal, split region, assign layers, modify, merge region. So these options we'll see in another day. Today I have shown you how to add a sweep profile only. Just to try this, and the remaining options we'll see tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to say okay. Okay, so now we have the wall cap. Okay, so the second one is how to create face based void. Okay, you can create a void also, you can create a sweep also. So I'm going to show you how this works. Let's see. Okay, it's a separate family. Let's go to file and go to new and take family. Here I'm selecting metric generic model phase based, metric generic model phase based, yes, and I'm going to say open. So this is my family file, and I'm going to create a void. Let's go to void form and take void and just draw. So it's a void. So for the void, I'm going to add a parameter called length and height. Let's keep this as equal. Add a parameter for length and height. Select, create a new parameter, call it as length. Okay, keep this as instance. Okay, select, go to new parameter, call it as height. Keep this as instance parameter, say okay, and finish. Okay, so now go to 3D and you can see how this looks. Okay, so this is a void, but still it's not cutting the solid. Okay, so to make the void cut the solid, okay, so it's better if you are in let's go to front view. Okay, so I'm going to drag this down. Once it is dragged down, then it's going inside. Now it's going to cut the solid. Go to 3D view. You can see the void is going inside, but it's not cutting the solid. Let's cut it. Select the solid and select the void. You can see the void cut. Okay, so let's add a parameter for depth. Go to annotate, take a dimension and select the reference line and select the face of the void. Oh, I can't select. Unfortunately, we can't select. Just select it like this and bring it down now and select the dimension and create a new parameter called depth. Keep this as instance and say okay. So let's keep it as 20 mm. Okay, and save the family. Okay, void family face based. Go to options, keep this as 1, save the file, load into project and close. Now I'm going to show you how this works. Okay, so I have just loaded here. Go to architecture, take component, and here you have to select the family, void family face based. And for placement you have two options. You can place on the face, otherwise you can place on the work plane. I'm selecting place on face and I'm going to select the wall face. You can see, so this is cutting the wall. If you want to change the length, width and depth, you can change it here. Okay, so that's how I added these rectangles. So this is actually adding value to the elevation. Once you cut the wall, you can add a different material for the surface. If you go to modify and go for paint tool and select the material and apply. Can you see? So every surface you can apply different material. Okay, I think you have understood the concept. Okay, so if you want to change the size of the void, then just select the void and change the size here. 4 feet, right? Yeah, length 2 feet, and then repeat, copy. So in case if you want to add projection from the wall, you can do the same. Instead of adding the void, you can add some solid as projecting outside, then you can add it to the wall. So that will also be a better elevation feature. We can try that once. Let's do the same again. Go to file, create a new family, select family, metric generic face based, metric generic face based, open. So this time I'm going to add a projection. Okay, instead of just adding the projection, I'm going to add a profile. Okay, so let's take a sweep. I'm going to cancel extrusion, go for sweep and take the sweep path and take the rectangle. So this is my sweep path. Keep this equal. I'm adding a dimension. Okay, let's do the same with the width and height. Create a new parameter, call it as length. Keep this instance and say okay. Select, create a new parameter, keep this as height, keep this as instance and say okay. Say okay, and go for front. We have the profile here. Select the profile, edit profile, go to left view, and you can add a profile here. Okay, let's add a profile here. Okay. Finish. Keep this as 40, 20, 20. Oh. Okay. Let's see in 3D. So it's a elevation and add a material parameter. Okay, then load into project, save the family. Let's call it as rectangular. Projection. You can give any name and then say okay and save the project. Go to 3D view. Here I have an option to place. I can just place on the wall face. You can select any face. So now we have added our elevation feature to the wall. If you want to add the same here, you can do so. Let me try to this wall. Okay, so let's go to ground floor and take the section. Okay, let's measure from here to here. It's 3 feet by 5 feet. 3 feet by 5 feet. Height 5 feet, length 3 feet. Okay, if I move this here, okay, how much I need? Di. Let's tweak the profile a little bit. Okay, instead of, so this profile, instead of keeping this inside, I'm going to bring this to the next opposite side. Okay, I'm going to bring this to the opposite side, and let's do a mirror. Oh, select. Let's do a mirror. It's not happening. Okay. Finish. So instead we can add a little more detail. Okay. Finish. Finish. Edit again. Move this profile here. Okay. I'm giving escape. Load into project. Yes. Three by 5. Wow. Copy the same to the next. So now if we see the same in 3D, it's going to look amazing. So these features are not host based. Okay, so if you are deleting the wall, so it's going to remain the same in place. Okay, so this is how you can add elevation features to your project. So you need to create this as a family in case if you think you can use the same in the next project, or typically if you want to create the feature, then you can do so. Otherwise you can do it with the model in place option. Go to architecture, go to component, and you can use model in place. In case if you're using this kind of design feature more than one place, or if you're using it frequently, then you can create this feature as a family. Okay, so in case if you are new to Revit family and if you want to learn more, then please give me a call, then we can arrange for a training program. Let's see. Okay, that's all for today, and thanks for watching this video. If you want to apply material, select and here in the material, and you can apply any material, right? Let's take copper. Oh, you can select any material and say okay, it's going to apply to your project. It's that easy. Okay, so that's all for today. Thanks for watching this video, and we'll meet in another session. Thank you. Bye bye. Let's close.